now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
First down. They'll give it to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds a little space, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They go to now the pitch. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the snap, it's Gray. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Back to throw, it's Vasco using the quick game. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, running into the open space.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Henderson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Now adjusting. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Blue. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Flames kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to power it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on second and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. The sneak scores it.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the ready. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quick release on the RPO. At the 45 on its way. Wide open spaces. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. North Texas in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Randolph. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive will open from the 15. Toss to the outside. Oh. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close, run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
To the air, it's Basco. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quick pass on the fly motion. He breaks a tackle. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Gray. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That fumble in bust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Making side adjustments here. Start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Here's the handoff. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. North Texas in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? On the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I think when you got that kind of wheels and you got that kind of speed at the quarterback spot, you can get out of anything. And a lot of times he makes big plays. Nice job by the defense, not giving up, keep chasing, and they get the huge sack on that play.
Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to get the corner. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He's got it down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's blue. The pitch. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mobley. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Zings it complete to the right. Open spaces. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Houck. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
At the 45-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Past the 30. Inside the... And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, North Texas. What about the speed? That defender on the return.
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Flames will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Ready to fire from the pistol. The snap sets up the throw. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
Breaks the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Lowers those pads. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. North Texas in the hurry up. Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over BYU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Hout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lee. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Hout. Caught over the middle, it's Henderson.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Complete downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Flames moving quickly to the line. He'll take it himself.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on
line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Hout. It's on target and complete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And the Flames trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. North Texas, 30. Liberty Nt, 20.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. North Texas will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Now rolling to the left. Lots of running room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Grab near the marker. It's out. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On the direct snap, it's Blue. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
To throw, it's Hout. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Flames want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to keep it in the air. This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
The mean green after that last run. Why not go back to the well? They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, So I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long.
3 and 25.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Back to pass. It's Houck. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try the run. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hout. Fires to the big fella. He's in open space downfield. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. These corners going to give them some space. Now on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, North Texas.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all. It's a fake. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. And they get it done. All out of space. And there's the the tackle, but the fake field goal works well enough to pick up a first down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.